In the United States now, low-income workers have continued to work for years now without a pay raise. The minimum wage there hasn't budged for the last 6 years. But the low salary doesn't only affect those workers. Our correspondent Bianca Perez reports now on the negative economic impacts caused by the U.S.'s minimum wage flatline.
In the United States, minimum wage continues to be a hot topic as citizens struggle to make ends meet on their meager salaries. As of 2009, the federal minimum wage is $7.25 an hour, making many question the ability to live on such a low wage.
Maybe work 2 or 3 more jobs maybe, but just surviving on one job minimum wage is almost impossible, so I don't see how that can be done.
Citizens also complain that once taxes are taken out of their wage, living is extremely difficult.
The fact that you get taxed when you get the money, and then you're taxed when you pay the money, you're taxed when you move your money. You know, there's just, the taxes are ridiculous on the minimum wage. They need to figure something out about that, and then maybe the minimum wage would be somewhat acceptable if half of it wasn't taken out in taxes.
29 states have taken matters into their own hands and have raised their minimum wage. 14 have kept their minimum wage at the same level as the federal. 5 states do not have their own minimum wage laws, and 2 states have a minimum state wage lower than the federal law.
It has an effect on all of us. It's money that can't go out into the economy, that's not being spent on local businesses, and it has a negative impact for all of us as the wage sits there and these workers struggle to make ends meet, as their families struggle to be economically secure.
President Obama has asked for the minimum wage to be increased to $10.10 an hour. However, he has been met with much opposition. He recently signed an action asking for salaried workers to be paid overtime hours, an act which to some is seen as a step forward in the fight for fair wages.
Going to be a net benefit. I think it's a very good impact for as many as 5 million workers are going to be impacted by it. And I don't think that the doomsday predictions are going to come true. You're going to see some people are going to get more hours. That's a good thing. And some people are going to be working a little bit less, maybe, but they're going to be, it's the time that they were giving to their employer for free.
In order for a citizen to afford a 1-bedroom apartment working a 40-hour week, a renter would need to earn $15.50 an hour. This is higher than any state's minimum wage. Bianca Perez, Telesur, Washington, D.C.